Hello, I'm Hansi Parchment. You're watching Talawa TV with Crystal Davis.
I think the uniqueness of the Reggae Girlz is they embody the national motto of Jamaica, which is out of many one people. So when you look at the entirety of the Jamaica squad, you have dark-skinned girls, mixed-race girls, girls who have black and Asian in them. You also have the homegrown players, so like your Bunny Shaw, your Konya Plummer, your Den Blackwood. So what that means in terms of from a grassroots perspective is girls who are born in Jamaica can look at a Bunny Shaw and hear that authentic accent and say, you know, if Bunny can make it, then so can I. Once you hear that authenticity, that raw Jamaican accent, they should be able to look at a Bunny Shaw who's now our captain to say, if Bunny can do it, especially if you come from the same community, the same parish as her, if she can do it, then so can we.
It's great to be here. I know that you're probably the biggest supporters of the Reggae Girlz. So what you do and the message that you spread for the girls, it's really appreciated.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Crystal, I gotta give it to her. I've heard a lot of guys say she's the reason why they start off to watch female football. And so that's one of the reasons why I'm pushing her out there to keep on doing your thing. Don't get discouraged. You have a band of brothers behind you. And what we try to do is to get female who think like you know, in the game. Right, Siobhan?
Yeah,
so enough respect to you, Crystal, and keep fighting.
Yeah, because as you mentioned, a lot of persons, because I think the Reggae Girlz has been the most successful team in our football, and I think a lot of that was underrated. So what you've done for the local aspect of Jamaicans, you've brought that sense of admiration to the persons know that, hey, it's not just the boys, the females as well. The females have the love as well. And honestly, if it wasn't for someone like you, Crystal, the YouTube space would just be crowded with the reggae boys.
Yeah. So we do, you know, we have lots of respect.
You know, so I could touch base with her again at some point and see if she's up for an interview. But she did say yes before. It's just that I recognize that at the time there must have been a lot that she was going through, hence not pushing and asking for the interview. But I think it can be done.
Sorry to interject here, but you know, I must take this moment out to say thank you. You are such a being. You don't only look out selfishly for yourself. And as a broadcasting journalist as I am, and for the 40 odd years that I'm in the business, we when we're going after that story, we tend not to give hoots about what pains or atrocities it may cause when hunting that story. And so it takes a man and a woman who shares the pain of others to really look into it and say, no, you know what, by me pushing I can cause or create certain pain, and I wouldn't want that, so let me ease back a bit. It takes it because you see, we can get lost in the realm of collecting and dispensing information. You know, we can get caught up in that, you know, just to make a headline, just to get the notes out there. And I applaud you for using this kind of foresight to look deep in it and say, you know what, she may be in a spot. You're not saying she was in a spot. She may be in a spot. So let me take a step back and allow time to process this thing. So I raise my hat to you, you know, for that. You're a stalwart, and I entrust and I hope and pray that you'll continue in this vein, because you are the creme de la creme, and no one can take your spot. Just remember that. No one can take your spot. Others will come and try to do, and others may label them as doing better than, but there's no one can take that first place from you. He's always first and will always be first.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
My followers, how are you all? Good afternoon, good evening, possibly good morning. All depends on where you are in the world. Welcome back to another live stream. So it is match day, guys. Mexico versus Reggae Girlz International Friendly. This is match day 1 of 2. We will be playing Mexico again in some days' time. Let me know how you guys are doing there in the comment section. I see a couple of you. Owen, big up yourself. Nitro, big up yourself as well. Johnny Powell, you're back again. Back-to-back live streams at sea. Nitro says, big up Taloa TV, always supporting Jamaica's most successful football team. Go Reggae Girlz. And hey to yourself there, Johnny Powell. Let me know how you guys are doing. I'm a little bit down, guys. Again, as I said last night, not feeling good, got a sore throat. So I'm really not looking to stay long on this live stream. I'm hoping to just do the game with you guys and then just close off like perhaps immediately. Let me know how you guys will be where you guys are going to be watching the game from, okay? It's really important to share that bit of information with me so I know how to get things started my end. All right, I'm looking at a few things. I like your jersey. It is custom, and I was so reluctant to wear this. I was so reluctant to. I've had this jersey for maybe some 2+ years, and I recently just started wearing it. I think I wore it some weeks ago for the Reggae Boys game against St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and I was like, you know what, maybe match day I'll wear this. I do like the cuts. I like the material. This is one of the Umbro jerseys. I really like the feel of it. It's got a light feel to it. Yeah, so it is a custom jersey, and I like it. Really do like it. So thank you. How you doing, Owen? How's your weekend been? Hope you're having a good weekend. Right, guys. So where do we start? Should I get my gripe out the way? Should I get my gripe out the way, guys? Let me know in the comment section if I should get my gripe out the way. I kind of feel like I should just go ahead and get my gripe out the way. By the way, the team sheet is out, right? So the squad sheet is out. Starting 11 is out, I should say. But should we dive right in? Should we have a look at the squad sheet? I'm pretty sure I brought it up on my screen earlier on. Where is it? Okay, let's go ahead and look at that starting 11. I'm gonna get my gripe out the way because I did touch on it last night's stream. Again, I forgot my manners there. Massive thank you to those of you who contributed to last night's fundraiser. The aim was to raise 50,000 Jamaican dollars, and we surpassed that. Based on my calculation, I think we're nearing the 60 plus possibly thousand. But either way, we most certainly surpassed our initial target. So massive thank you to you guys. Also, thank you to the Reggae Boys and Girls Supporters Club for stepping in to make sure that the funds reach a account that is safe, which could then be transferred over to Mr. Philip Beckford. Last night's live stream, we hosted a fundraiser for Philip Beckford. His mother unfortunately passed away, and her funeral is for the 20th of this month. All right, so we have paid our respect to him and his family, and he will be getting the funds as soon as possible. As soon as we manage to get that out of the way, I will let you guys know. There was someone in my comments section, and I always see him pop up. His name is Sir W1. He does pop up every time I'm talking about the Reggae Girlz. And he very kindly donated some funds there to Philip Beckford, and also Gunner's boss did a donation to Philip Beckford as well. A couple of you did some donation. I can read out the donations from the names that I can see, which was provided by I believe it was Mr. Teagat that provided the details there. Big up Teagat, big up Issa, big up all the guys in the Reggae Boys and Girls Supporters Club. You guys are incredible. Big up yourselves. So let me go and see if I can take a quick little glance at who did their donation. So Mr. Jackson, that is Ryan Jackson, he donated. CC Sports donated. Georgia Girl did a significant donation last night. Massive shout out to Georgia Girl. To be honest with you, all of the donation is significant, whether big or small. Texican, I believe Texican donated. If I'm not mistaken, Jeremy Lee also said that he'll be making a a contribution of his own. Who else? Where am I looking? And guys, if I don't read out your name, it's because I can't see your name, so I'm not trying to, you know, overlook your contribution. Football One, he gave me a super chat of $20. Big up yourself. James, thank you for your super chat. And Wendy, thank you for your super chat. For a bit of transparency, when it comes to super chats, guys, I was reluctant to, I didn't actually want you guys to do a super chat, only because YouTube does take its share of super chats. So I learned yesterday that they actually take 40%. And from that 40%, my tax is also deducted, and then the remainder comes into my account. So what I've decided is I've subtracted the 89 US dollars that came through as the super chat last night, and I will I've subtracted the 40%, YouTube 40% from $89 which came through last night. From there, I've decided not to subtract my taxes, and instead I'll just pass on the rest to Mr. Beckford. So I've decided to do that only because their YouTube will take several weeks, possibly months, depending on the threshold to send the money to my bank account. So as I said, his mom's funeral is the 20th of this month. So why wait when I could just go ahead and do something that's very simple? Delando Blake, big up yourself. Night Rider, big up yourself, Night Rider. Delanda Blake says Kiki Van Zanten is back. That's a good look. Owen says, why wouldn't he give Kiki a start? Because she's just coming back. I'm assuming we're gonna go back to this question. I think so, maybe to manage her minutes. All right, so 2 questions there, which I like. You guys can see the starting 11 on the screen. I believe we've got just over 15 minutes until this one kicks off. Let me know where you guys are going to be watching the game. So let's start this one off between the sticks, because I feel like that's the best way to read out these starting 11. So we're going to start between the sticks, and that is Rebecca Spencer. Chelsea's Rebecca Spencer. She's on loan from Spurs to West London. Her and her team got the better of our captain Khadija Bunny Shaw in the League Cup final. Congratulations there to Rebecca Spencer and the blue half of London winning the League Cup. And the starting 11 is followed by Plummer, as a former Reggae Girl skipper, Captain Kanya Plummer. I am assuming that Alison Swaby is wearing the captain's armband. That's an assumption. Usually, unless it's there and I can't see it, when you're putting out the starting 11, you would see like a little C next to the person's name. I can't see the C. If you guys can see it, let me know in the comment section. So we have the Swaby sisters there back pairing as a center back pairing. We also have Vianne Sampson. Welcome back to Vianne Sampson. Complete in the lineup, we have Blackwood, Bailey, Ademola Kun. That is Shade Ademola Kun, Brown, McKenna, and Simmons. Let me know what you guys make of the starting 11. On the bench, we have Schneider, Brooks, Cardoza, McPherson, Van Zanten, Buckley, Carter. Carter is back, guys. Let me know what you guys make of Carter coming back. Tiffany Cameron, Bon Flaza is back as well. Massive welcome back to Dominic Bon Flaza. You know, she scored the decisive goal to send the Reggae Girls to their first ever FIFA Women's World Cup back in 2018. And that was for the 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup in France. And the bench is completed with Blades, Walker, and Bailey Gale. A welcome back to Paige Bailey Gale as well. Let me know what you guys make of the starting 11. I think I'm just going to have to dive right into it and get this gripe of mine out the way, because I am completely lost. I see a couple of you have asked some questions there in the comment section, and they're all relevant questions, to be fair. They're all good questions to ask. Sometimes I say there's no such thing as a stupid question, and perhaps someone's just being kind, because I think we can all agree that sometimes there is a thing called a stupid question, right? So if we just pause for a moment. So let's go and look at this question here from Owen. Owen says, why wouldn't he, and I'm assuming Owen is the gaffer, Hubert Busby. So this is probably would read, why wouldn't he, as in Hubert Busby Jr., give Kiki a start because she is just coming back? ? That's a really good question, right? Owen says yes, it is for Hubert Busby Jr., the coach. And Delano is kind of adding some meat to the bone. He says, I think so, maybe trying to manage her minutes. Now, here's the thing. I think we all have many questions for this Reggae Girlz team, mainly to do with tonight's game against Mexico. And I am a little bit besides myself because it's not the first time where we've been sat here and saying to ourselves, where is the press conference? Where is the press conference? And now that we're asking where is the press conference, because they do listen to the show, they do watch the show, they're probably going to go ahead and do a post-match conference, because they seem to not give press conferences, but for some reason think it's okay to give us a post-match conference. If you're not going to give us a press conference, it makes very little sense to give us a post-match conference. Like, it's not really making sense. So I have a few questions that I'd like to ask the Jamaica Football Federation, because again, they do listen to the show. Some might act like they don't, but they do listen to the show. And if they don't listen to the show, someone that they know will listen to the show and pass the information on back to them, right? So my question regarding operations, press operations, because question here on screen, this is for me is a press related query, and this is the type of questions that you would ask in a press conference with the gaffer, Hubert Busby, the head coach of the women's senior national football team of Jamaica, being present, right? So with regards to the Reggae Girlz and the press operation, who currently holds the position of press officer for the Jamaica women's football team? Because that is a question that I don't know the answer to. I could make an assumption, but I do not know the answer, because I don't think that it is a obvious answer. I feel like it's still a little bit up in the air, right? So there's a lack of clarity there. Also, when it comes to seeking contact information for the Reggae Girlz, so let's say if the established contact for the media inquiries regarding the Reggae Boys is Simon Preston, who is the relevant contact for the Reggae Girlz, right? Because from what I understand, it's no longer Simon Preston, and it's also no longer Earl Bailey. So who is the designated individual or department that we should be contacting when we're wanting to submit questions about the Reggae Girlz, right? When we're trying to obtain recordings of the Reggae Girlz press conferences, and this is not something outside of the norm. This is something that is presented to us when the Reggae Boys are playing. Their press officer, Simon Preston, presents the recording of the press conferences or the post-match conference to the media. So I noticed the same isn't given to the Reggae Girlz. And again, I'm just wondering, why is that? Is that a fair question to ask? Am I stepping on anyone's toes? Is that a fair question to ask? Who is the Reggae Girlz press officer, right? Because when you talk about addressing a lack of transparency, I think me, most certainly, I can't speak for you guys. I am scratching my head a little bit, right? Definitely scratching my head a little bit. Given the apparent lack of readily available information regarding the Reggae Girlz media contact, why does, let's say, such a fundamental aspect of the team communication or media relation seem to lack transparency? What is that all about? Is that a fair question to ask? Let me know. I know you're listening. Please do get back to me. You have my email address. You have my number. I think I'm being very fair, very polite, very professional. Probably stepped on one or two toes, but it isn't intentional. Now, when we're looking at highlighting the disparities in marketing. What are the reasons behind the noticeable difference in marketing efforts and visibility between the Jamaica men's senior team, the Jamaica men's national team, the Reggae Boys, and their female counterpart, the Reggae Girlz? I think those questions are pretty fair. I don't think I'm being harsh. Please do reach out to me if it's even to drop me a message. Like I said, you do have my number, you do have my email address. Let us know what is going on right now. I'm not really sure who to contact. The question is there. I'm confused. The guys in the comment section are equally as confused. Like, this question here is a wonderful question, and I'm sure someone would have loved to have asked the gaffer, Coach Busby, what's going on, welcome back to XYZ. There's a number of players who have returned to the squad. I'm sure you guys would have seen Trudy Carter has made a return to the team as well. I think from what I can see based on previous chats in the comment section there, many would have thought that Trudy Carter is probably part of the old furniture, and we're moving in new furniture, new year, new World Cup cycle, and out with the old, in with the new, politely. But we've managed to see what is now the return of Trudy Carter. Could we see the same for someone like a Chinelu Asher? These are the questions that we would love to ask Hubert Busby Jr., but you can't really do that when there's no press conference. Who is the Reggae Girlz press officer? Please, Jamaica Football Federation, let us know. Please let us know. You guys want us to buy into every and anything, but you're keeping things away from us. It does feel like, whether it's intentional or unintentional, that you are playing with your cards close to your chest. It does seem like the basic of information that should be available to the Reggae Girlz 12th man, because it is available to the Reggae Boys 12th man, isn't available for a lack of transparency reason. Why is that? Please let me know, because I'm left scratching my head. Tonight is a night of history, and we have not heard from the Reggae Girlz themselves, and I am a little bit confused why it is. For the first time since the opening of the CKPC Stadium, a friendly international match is taking place. I would have loved to have heard from a few of the girls. Maybe there is something out there and I'm just a little bit slow and I've not managed to come across it, but I would have loved to have heard from a couple of the girls talking about reflecting on such an historic event. I would love to hear their thoughts and feelings about participating in the first ever international friendly at tonight's stadium. And it's a stadium there, guys. I'm going to go ahead and switch my screen very quickly. I can see that some of you are asking some question there in the comment section, but it is a monumental occasion, a special occasion, though it doesn't feel like it is, because the marketing, as ever, is pretty on the floor. You should be able to see this on the screen in front of you. If you can't, don't worry, I'll read it out to you. It does say here, Kansas City Current NWSL National Women's League team launches first bespoke women's football stadium. Now, this is a dated article here. It's over a year old. This one was released there, published, I should say, on the 14th of March, 2024, and it is taken from BBC Sport. I won't read it in its entirety. I just read the relevant information. Kansas City Current will begin the new NWSL season on Saturday as at the first bespoke women's football stadium. So it is a special stadium to play in, and I would love to have listened to a couple of the Reggae Girlz. Not too late, we do have another match coming up against Mexico in some days' time, so perhaps someone might want to get up and get some work done. Let's treat the women's team with the greatest of respect, equal to their male counterparts. I have no idea what's going on internally. I don't wish to know about any form of politics if there is one. All I really want to know right now is who is the press officer, and can we just please treat this team with the same level of respect that you guys treat the men's team with? I don't think I'm asking for too much, am I? Let me know in the comment section, chat. 6 minutes away from kickoff, Knight Rider says, why are they not calling up Taylor Hines? We need to see more of her with the squad. The gaffer, in fairness, he did touch base on this. I'm going to paraphrase here because I can't remember exactly what he said from the last window. I believe it's something to do with paperwork, documentation, right? Don't quote me on that. I would say go back and watch the press conference. Not the press conference. Yeah, no, go and watch the squad announcement. This the conference for the squad announcement back in the last window, and you will hear what the coach has to say about that. Again, this is another question that we could have asked the gaffer if there was a press conference there, that is. Owen says the reason for my question is because I see Simmons starting. I quite like Simmons. I think she's got the potential to be a Reggae Girlz captain in the future. There was Jamaica Englishman said there was no pre-match conference. There was a pre-match interview done with interim coach Dion, but I think he's the assistant coach there. Jamaica Englishman is the interim would mean that Hubert Busby Jr. isn't the head coach, unless you're telling me something that I don't know. Huh? I didn't know this. Okay. I mean, he's not. Okay, that's weird. Coach Busby is not in America due to personal reason. A release was sent out this morning. And this is the BS that they do to us all the time. I hope that the coach is okay. I'm not really sure what that is all about, but my gripe has just gone out the window because this is the nonsense that they do to us all the time. Of course, personal reasons can happen anywhere. I can say to you guys, I'm gonna have to end my live stream, God forbid, because of personal reasons. So it's not a swing at the gaffer, it's just what the hell is going on. What the hell is going on type of thing, you know? So it seems like in the dugout, we're going to be having Reggae Boys legend Dion Burton. He is the assistant coach to Hubert Busby Jr. But Jamaica Englishman is doing a better job than the press officer because he's the one that's telling me something that I didn't know. And I'm not going to be moving mountains and searching on the rocks to search for information that should be right in front of me, because if it was the men's team, we would know. So Jamaica Englishman says, I work in media in the UK and I got all that from yesterday. Aren't you in the media WhatsApp group? I don't need to be in a media WhatsApp group. Yes, I am in the media WhatsApp group, but I don't need to look in the media WhatsApp group for that. With the greatest of respect to yourself, I know you're just asking a question. Put that out on Instagram. Shove that down my face like the way that you would do with the men's team is what I'm saying. I shouldn't have to be searching here and searching there. It should be right in my face. It should be a constant reminder. I shouldn't have to be saying, okay, let me look in the WhatsApp group. I'm not always going to have time to look in the WhatsApp group. Put it right in front of us like you do when it comes to the men's team. The game's going to kick off in 3 minutes time. Man of God says, where can I watch the game? Your guess is as good as mine, my friend. Your guess is as good as mine. Drop a link to the game, says come on Higgins. I can't drop what I don't have. I guess you're not in the group. I am in the group, but what I am saying is a bit like yourself, I do have a personal life. As you saw yesterday, I did a live stream, a fundraiser live stream, which took some preparation and trying to govern myself along with my personal responsibilities. But you work in the media. Is that the correct way of operating? Which media company do you work for in the UK? I don't need you to answer it, but do you relay your information to the public solely based off WhatsApp? Do you not just put that information out there to the public? Do you just leave? Do you all just talk within amongst yourself in a WhatsApp group? I don't think that that's how it works. I do not think that that's how it works. Delano says, great to see Dominic Bonflazer back for more than 3 years. He says, with all due respect, that is the access information. And I get what you're saying, but it's not good enough. It's not good enough because we are talking about it being the hub for information. No, the social media pages is the hub for information because not every single person is inside that WhatsApp chat. And by the way, I recently got added to the WhatsApp chat because my number was given to someone else and I lost the ability to be part of the WhatsApp group chat, right? Nevertheless, like I totally respect what you're saying, but not everyone is part of the WhatsApp group. So the WhatsApp group to me, that's just because it's in the WhatsApp group does not mean it's job done. What about the 12th man? Owen loves this team just like you and I. And Owen is asking questions because he is not part of that WhatsApp group chat, I am assuming. So the WhatsApp group chat, yes, it's a good way of communicating information to the media. Yes, probably an easy and feasible way of doing so. But that cannot be your only way of communicating your information. It just can't be. Because what you're telling me is if I don't look inside that WhatsApp group chat, I won't be able to know what's going on. I won't know what's going on then, right? So that's not good enough. That is not good enough. And just because something wasn't said in the WhatsApp group chat, like where do we go from there? If it's not said in the WhatsApp group chat, where do we go? Where else do we look? Like, did the WhatsApp group chat tell you why there wasn't a press conference? Why wasn't there a press conference? And you say you work in media, so you know what a press conference is. The interview that they did that I believe it was Mr. Preston did with the gaffer tonight's coach leading in the absence of Hubert Busby is Dion Burton, right? So what's did the WhatsApp group chat answer the questions that I just asked? I don't think it did. Nevertheless, it all reeks of lacking in transparency. It lacks transparency, and it's indefensible. So the game should have kicked off. Let me know where you guys are watching the game. Let me just respond to someone in the group chat. I might actually just call them instead of responding because I don't have time to. I do not have time to text no one right now. I'm just gonna call. I'm gonna call CC, guys. He left a message in the group chat, so I'm just gonna go ahead and call him and see what he's saying. So the game, I think it's kicked off, guys. I think the match has kicked off. I can't get through to CC. So I did say I would be doing a live stream, so I'm not sure why CC is asking if I'm streaming, because I did say I would be streaming. Let me just see what else is going on. Let's see. Hold on, guys. He's sending just respond to him. All right, guys. So let me know where you guys are watching the game. Would be nice to know where you guys are watching the game. Let me just check something. Let me just check something. I'm just checking something, guys. I'm checking something because I don't know what Jamaica Englishman is talking about. But if you can send me a screenshot of what you're talking about, DM me a screenshot because I can't see what you're talking about. I've just checked this chat, this group chat that you're referring to, unless we're in different groups. And one of the messages says one of the assistant coach of the Reggae Girlz, Dion Burton, provided his pre-match comments ahead of the match against Mexico on Saturday. Kickoff is 4:30 p.m. blah blah blah. So yeah, what information did you come across that I can't see? I can't see in the group chat where it says that the gaffer would be absent. Weird. So I am Leighton. You're watching it on Facebook, really? Where is he currently doing a live stream? Is he currently doing I don't think he's live. Is he currently doing a live stream? What's he talking about? Let me know what he's talking about. Oh yeah, he is doing a live stream. What's he saying? Let me know what he's saying. I can't tune into his stream because it would mean I would have to pause this stream right here. Which I'm not. I don't know. Should I call over on his show, guys? Let me see. Let me call over on his show. You guys are saying that apparently he's no, but I'm gonna disturb his show. Let me see if I can jump into his studio quickly. I don't think I can, but let's see if I can jump into his studio. Let me go over to his channel to see if I can jump into his studio, guys. Bear with me one second, guys. Let me see. Hold on. Let me call him. A matter of fact. Let me call him. Let me call him quickly. I want to see something. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Where's Ryan? Let me call him and see what he's saying. I'm gonna call Ryan, guys. I'm gonna see if I can go over to his channel as well. Let's see if he picks up. Mr. Jackson, can your audience hear me? Okay. Quick question. All right, guys. So drop your comments there in the comment section. Like I said, the game has already started off. I don't know if you guys want me to do a screen. I think it's about what 4 minutes into the match. Let's go ahead and see if I can change my screen quickly. I'm gonna try and do something, guys. Just bear with me. I know someone said something about Ryan earlier on, but I'm not watching the games. I'm sorry, not the game. I'm not watching Ryan's channel, so I'll probably comment on it later on. I don't have time to do it right now. So you can see your starting 11. Who's the captain, guys? Who's captain in the side? Let me know who's captain in the side. To you. Good evening. Good evening. Mr. Warren Webster, I'm watching still at work, but done in a hour. Big up to you. Big up to yourself. Big up to yourself. About what 4 minutes on the clock, guys. 0-0. What's your guys' score predictions, by the way? I don't think I managed to get you guys' score predictions. Let me know your score predictions. How do you see this one panning out? Do let me know. Please let me know your score predictions. I think we have some other games being played close to our neck of the woods. Let's see. National. Okay, yeah, we got Brazil. USA versus Brazil. That's another international friendly. USA broke the deadlock. Trinity Redmond inside 5 minutes. They're 1-0 up against Brazil. We're going to be playing against Brazil. What is now, I believe it will be the next window because we're in March, April, May, June. Yeah, the next window we'll be playing against Brazil. And if you guys just so happen to know the reason why Hubert Busby is not available, is it only how long is he out for? Is it just for this match, or is it this match and the second match? These are the things that we want to know. Watching it on YouTube, Majestic Show. Big up yourself, fourth official. I hope you are well. You guys do head over, please, in your own time. Head over to the fourth official and subscribe to his YouTube channel and take in his content. Okay. Right, guys. I'm trying to see something for you all, but not really able to do what I'm trying to do, if I'm being honest. I'm so confused. Does that mean you're watching the game, fourth official? Where are you watching the game from? Let me know in the comment section. A couple of the guys are asking where to watch the game, so let me know in the comment section. Warren Webster is saying it's a draw. He's going for a 2-2 draw. He's going for a 2-all draw. Who's your goal scorer? What am I trying to do? Okay, let's see something. I'm trying to see if I can do something, guys. 1 second. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can see something. And I hope that you guys can't hear my background because that would be problematic for me. Just gonna wait and see what I don't know if fourth official is still present, but if you're still here, let me know where you're watching the game. You said you're watching it, so let me know. Got a sore throat, guys. I have a sore throat. How are we looking with this match? How are we looking? It's still saying 4 minutes. So it can't be 4 minutes. It must be more than that. So Google is saying 4 minutes. I'm sure the game has surpassed 4 minutes, right, guys? If you're actually watching the match, let me know. I think we should be inside the 10th minute. It shouldn't be 4 minutes. I'm not sure why it's saying 4 minutes, but it definitely shouldn't be 4 minutes. It's inside like the 11th minutes at the moment, okay? Just trying to see if I can do something for you guys. So just bear with me. Let me see what can be done. Need to make a phone call, guys. You guys got me on my toes tonight. I need to make a phone call. I might do that either at the end or in a short while. I might go ahead and make a quick little phone call. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm trying to get something up for you guys, but okay, let's see. Score. Let's see. You know what this remind me of? This remind me of when we did the Monaco game, and we did it without a stream. We did it without a stream. So Melas Reed says, good evening to yourself, Melas Reed. I hope you're in good health. Mindset Media is saying Jamaica football is lame and not improving. We cannot get past the better teams. Really? Fill me in. Fill me in. Fill me in, sir. Fill me in. Fill me in. Why are you saying that? Fill me in. I think this is my first time seeing you on the channel. Hopefully it won't be the last. Hopefully it won't be the last. Hopefully it won't be the last. All right, so let me go back to seeing what he's saying. First time seeing, she looks that is funny. It's called the Majestic Show YouTube channel. Really? Majestic Show. Then how comes I can't see it? The Majestic Show. Apparently they're showing the Reggae Girlz match. Are you sure? I don't think they're showing the actual game itself. But I could be wrong. What are you seeing over on there? Let me know what you're seeing. Wayne Evans, pick up yourself, Wayne. Warren says he's watching it on his phone. The lineup is right there. So between the sticks, we have Rebecca Spencer. We also have the Swaby sisters there. We have Chantel Allison. We also have Konya Plummer, Denisha Blackwood, and Vian Sampson. So what we got? 5 at the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the back, and then to complete the lineup there, we have Jody Brown, Jade Bailey. I'm having a brain freeze moment. Jade Bailey, Simmons, Adamola Kun, and McKenna up top. I thought, I'm so confused. Is this formation right, guys? If you're watching the game itself, let me know if this formation's right. I'm a little bit baffed by the formation. Let me know if the formation is right, guys, okay? Mindset Media, big up. I listen to your show all the time. Love your content. And I love you for loving my content. Thank you. It's live on YouTube channel. Tell me the YouTube channel then. Fourth Official says The Majestic Show. I can't see this. I can't see the maybe I'm spelling it wrong. No, I'm not. No, I am not. I've got a sore throat as well, guys. I got a sore throat. Wow, I got a sore throat. Let's see. I got a sore throat. Not really sure what to tell you guys, to be honest with you. Yeah, guys, I can't really it's about, we're coming up to the first quarter of the game, quarter of an hour played, and still 0-0. So who is the captain? Who is the captain, right? I see someone's got Busby as the gaffer on one of the streamers have Busby as the gaffer, but someone in the comment section says Busby is not available. I don't even know if you guys are lying to me or not. So let me go and make a phone call. I don't know if it's probably busy, but let me make a phone call because I can't. I don't know if you guys are like trying to throw off my stream. Is Busby on the touchline, guys? Let me know if Busby's on the touchline. I'm gonna call someone quickly, so let me just verify something. They're probably on the road driving at the moment. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get through to them. Blessings to yourself, Wayne. Hello, I am so sorry for disturbing. Right, guys. Says pick up your, okay, I've seen that already. David J says thank you for being here. Jamaica needs to put on a good show and hopefully find the win. Yeah, I hope we do find the win. Warren says 5 defending at the back, but 3 when in transition on offense, in my opinion. So where is Jody? Is Jody still playing as a 10? Is Jody playing as a 10? The Majestic Show on YouTube channel. The Majestic Show. It's a guy with. Let me go and see if I can find this person. I'm either Majestic Show. Maybe I'm just Majestic. I don't know why I can't find this. I feel so slow that I can't find this guy's YouTube channel. I think I found it earlier on. It's just that it wasn't what I was looking for. It weren't what I was looking for. Mr. Ballin, please do not curse me. I'm going to mute your mic. I'm going to call you, okay? I'm going to call you, Mr. Ballin. 1 second. 1 second there, people. Let me see if I can call Mr. Ballin quickly before I allow him to say what he's saying. Okay, let's call Mr. Ballin quickly, guys. Hopefully he picks up. Mr. Ballin? Sorry about that, guys. I had to speak to Mr. Ballin. He missed last night's show, so I just had to bring it up for him. So Mr. Ballin, he's hiding his face from us, guys. Majestic show. Type it exactly how it's well in the chat. Okay, it's like, you idiot. Type it exactly how I'm typing it. All right, let's. All right, let me do what Majestic said. Shouting at me there in the comment section, Majestic. Majestic show. Majestic show. Let's see. Majestic show. Mexico versus Jamaica. Mr. Ballin, how are you, sir? I think you're muted there, Mr. Ballin.
Sorry. I said I was good until I saw the lineup.
What?
Huh?
What's upset you about the lineup?
This coach have a center half a play midfield. Him draft a lot of midfielders into the team. Why is having a center half playing midfield? I don't get it.
Who's in midfield? Is it Samson that's in midfield?
No, it's young Swaby.
He's got Chantel in midfield.
Yes.
Why Chantel in midfield? You're taking the mic. Everything was going well, Mr. Ballin, until you come on the screen and it's coming like you just come with one set of crosses and all of a sudden Mexico is scoring.
Well, guess why? When you start a team, that don't make no sense. That's what happened to you.
So nothing about this Reggae Girlz team at the moment's making sense. There's a lot that does not make sense when it comes to this Reggae Girlz team. A lot is not really making sense. And when I say the team, I'm talking specifically about the players, just broadly speaking. It's not really making sense.
This is heights of this is annoying. This is annoying.
Yeah, you're right. It is annoying. It is annoying.
I mean, look at they're going to get 6 today.
No chance in hell. No chance in hell.
If him don't make a tactical change now and move person to the right position, right? Maybe you have to switch out the right back, the left back, and one of the midfielders, and put in the right team. Then this experiment is it can't give me no excuse for this lineup.
I mean, we all knew, big up yourself, Mr. Galaxy. We all knew about Mexico's experience, improvement, I should say.
Yes, but they're not improved. That
No. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm literally making sense of what you've said in terms of we were all aware of Mexico's improvement. So why would you be defensive against them?
But this is my thing. If you're going to play defensive against them, let Chantel play centre half and let Samson play defensive midfield. You see what I'm saying? Because she's more comfortable with that position more than Chantel.
I'm so sick of this. Honestly, the reason why I'm doing this, Mr. Ballin, is because of the guys in the chat, people like yourself who keep on encouraging.
And you can say the girls getting frustrated on the field.
Of course, they're going to be getting frustrated. I'm frustrated for them. Runners, this is the gentleman who gave me my first ever super chat. Big up yourself, Runners. Runners says, must be the coach still with his hidden allegation. Unless there is something new, I only know of one allegation against him, unless you're telling me something new. And I would say the one that we know because it's been reported that it isn't hidden. Does that make sense? Unless you know something that I don't know. Like I didn't know that Hubert Busby wouldn't be the gaffer for tonight's game, right? I don't really know what's going on.
Well, where you got that news from that he's not there?
Well, someone said that they said apparently Jamaican, what's his name again? He or she, Jamaican Englishman said that he's not present tonight.
So the Jamaican Englishman is at the game then?
No, I think he said, if I'm not mistaken, that he's in a group chat with all the rest of the media reporters. But listen, I don't even know who to ask because I was told that Simon Preston isn't the press officer for the Reggae Girlz. So who do you call in a moment like this? Who do you call to say, hey?
The lady, the manager, what's her name?
Who?
The lady that's the manager of the team.
The lady that's the manager of the team?
Yeah. There's a JFF lady that always travel with the team. I can't remember her name. She
isn't the press officer, though.
No?
No, she's not a press officer.
You know, that's true because, usually when the girls are out, right, they used to put a lot of pictures on Instagram. There was none this time.
Oh, interesting observation.
Yeah, there was none this time.
You mean what, from the girls themselves or from JFF?
No, from JFF. They used to put stuff on Instagram.
Exactly. That's what I said. Mr. Ballin. Like, who is the press officer and why are we not getting content on the women's team?
Yeah.
I'm saying?
There was none this time.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on. The team is frustrated and the ref is giving away Mexico's free kick.
Listen.
Okay, says Trishana is at Grand Slam. That's coming from OK.
The track and field meet at the stadium, I think. That's the new track and field meet at the stadium. Is it today, right?
Yeah, it's yesterday and today.
Right. So that's what she said, the Grand Slam. I think that's what she means, that she's at the Grand Slam.
Okay, so if Trishana is the new Reggae Girlz press officer, right? And the comment section is saying that she's at the Grand Slam. So why isn't why isn't someone filling the void of her absence then? So if she's at the Grand Slam, as you guys has pointed out in the comment section, okay, but why isn't someone occupying her spot? So logically, should they not call on Simon to say, okay, get the job done until Trishana is back? No? They
should have somebody filling her spot.
Yeah, because in terms of business, it can't just be a case of because the person who is supposed to be doing the job isn't available for whatever the reason may be, that doesn't mean the job doesn't get done. The job is supposed to get done regardless.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Because there was no content on
There's no content, Mr. Ballin.
On Instagram to say, and it's to show you like them working out or pictures of them coming out of the hotel or whatever, like usually see like when they were in Peru. That look, there was not like that. It was blank out. Everything was blank.
I don't know if Trishana is the Reggae Girlz press officer. I was only told that Simon Preston is not the press officer. I was also told that Trishana is the press officer, although there's no official announcement. So this is where it's a little bit confusing. Is she the press officer? Isn't she the press officer? If she is the press officer, why haven't you given us an unofficial introduction? So we know that in a time where questions about the team need to be asked, we know, okay, we need to turn to Trishana in the way that we turn to Simon Preston. It's just not making no sense. Then diving away, giving away the ball. Says Rain Scorpion 1983. Look, I don't know what's going on, but I'm so fed up.
Well, to me, if Bugsby picked this lineup, right? I'm not saying the girls on the field shouldn't be on the field, but it's the positions they're playing. They're not playing their normal position, right? You have endless midfielders in the team, right? Why you having a center half playing midfield, right? You have the girl named the young lady named Cardoza. She played well the last couple games. She looked like a solid wing back, right back. Let her play there, right? I understand that now you have 3 center half in Kanya Plummer, Swaby sisters, and the 2 Swaby sisters, and you say, well, I need to play all. You look like you say I need to play all 3 of them. Then you play Swaby sister, the Chantel at right back, and play Kanye at centre half in the middle, because she plays there numerous times before. You have, I don't know if they have a left full back on the bench. I don't know if they have one on the bench. I can't remember. But then that is bad selection of a team if you pick a team without a solid left back. Right? And again, Chantal can play left back because she had played it before.
I don't understand the team. I don't understand what's going on. I don't know who our press officer is. And to be honest with you, like I said, even if it is Trishana and OK said she's at the Grand Slam, doesn't really matter if she's at the Grand Slam or dealing with personal matters. Someone should still be handling the job in her absence.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Right, Mr. Ballin? That's how you do a business, right?
Right. Yeah. Everybody, in every organization, you need a backup because the person who's doing the job may get sick.
It doesn't matter. So God forbid.
Right. Or have an emergency or some personal thing to take care of. They're not going to be there. So you always have an assistant.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, a big organization like JFF should have maybe 2 assistants. You know?
They should. What that says is that, like I said, I'm not sure if she's actually the press officer, although I do trust by my source in terms of the same person who said the Simon Preston is no longer the Reggae Girlz press officer. And
he was he was the press officer at one time.
He was the press officer. Earl Bailey was the press officer. Earl Bailey is no longer the press officer of either the Reggae Boys or the Reggae Girlz. Simon Preston, according to what I was reliably told, is not the press officer for the Reggae Girlz. However, Simon Preston is still the person who is in the press conferences with Hubert Busby. So it's like, what is going on here? It's not making sense, is it? It's very
yeah. That is true.
It's confusing.
Yes.
It's so confusing. So to be honest with you, with the greatest bit of respect to this comment right here, thank you for your comment. But
it's Busby. It's Busby on the sideline. I just your sideways shot. It looks like him.
Are you sure?
I'm 51% sure.
I don't know.
No. But I just saw Burton also on. I just saw Burton. It's Burton. No, it's Burton. It looked like it's Burton.
So Burton is on the sideline. So Busby's
wait a second. It's Burton.
Okay, you can't see Busby.
No, wait a second. There's Burton. Hold on. I see Burton. It's Burton. I think when I was looking at the guy, I was looking at the Mexican guy. It looked like it's Burton because Burton has on a hat. I don't see Busby. I see Burton.
This is what I'm saying. This is what press conferences are for.
That doesn't mean that Busby's not there anymore. I just saw Burton.
This is what press conferences are for, though. You've got to be transparent. Not because it's women's football doesn't mean people aren't watching. You have to be transparent. You have to be transparent.
I'm looking at Jamaican staff going in, and I don't see Busby so far. Because I'm showing a shot of them going into the into the locker room, let's say.
Wait, half time. So half time we're down 3 goals to the good, correct?
Yeah, correct, yes.
So I don't understand what's going on. I am so confused. I have no idea what's going on.
Well, on the goals, the first one I said that is Spencer's fault, and the next two she couldn't do nothing about those.
Oh my God, I feel like I need to go get some honey. My throat hurts.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to check something right now.
I've got a sore throat, Mr. Ballin. I think I might need to step aside and get some honey quickly. My throat's killing me.
Honey and lemon or honey and lime?
Now, here I made a schoolboy error. I went out to do some shopping and I knew I needed to get lemon or lime and I forgot. I just knew I had honey at home and I think I have just one slice of lemon left. So
that's better than nothing.
Yeah, massive error. It's just these days I have to write down what I need when I go to the shop. If not, I don't know. Like I need to have my stuff written down for me, otherwise I won't be able to remember.
When we get all those things happen to us, you know.
Are you proud of that?
Yes, when you get an owl.
Okay. You're proud of yourself.
Well, okay. To be old man, me can draw them, can they? You understand me?
Do you mind if I just step aside quickly just to go and get some money? Sure. Please, Mr. Ballin, do not say nothing that you shouldn't. I am begging you. I'm not going to be able to hear what you're saying. Please be responsible for me.
I'm just going to talk bad about you, that's all.
You can talk bad about me. Just don't talk bad about no one else. Talk bad about me if you want. I don't mind.
Okay.
All right. I'll be back. 1 second.
Yeah. Guys, I think that this coach or this lineup that Jamaica put on the field, I think every one of these girls deserve to be on the field, but they are not playing in the proper position. That is why we're down 3-0. First of all, Chantal Swaby should be playing on the wing back or at the center half position. Samson is a better midfielder. It plays defensive midfield in the World Cup for us. Why she playing center half? Also, Kanya Plummer is not a right wing back. She is a center half. So therefore, I think the changes should be Kanya Plummer come inside, Chantal Swaby go outside at right back, and Vian Sampson goes into the midfield. Then we have a better team, a lineup right there. If you're going to keep the same 11 on the field, if they do have a left fullback available on the bench, which I don't know, because they should put that person there, or they should bring on the right fullback, Cardoza, and switch Chantal Swaby to the left fullback position, because she had played there many times before for Jamaica, right? And we will remove young Alama, I can't pronounce her name, the young lady with the very nice name that I can't pronounce. And then we'll have a better lineup there. But maybe the young ladies are sick or injured. I have a knock. That's why we have this lineup. The coaches need to be consistent and playing these ladies in their proper position. Even with the national men team, coaches tend to do that, and I personally do not like it, because you got to play off someone where they're most comfortable, and you get better service out of them that way. And you'll find that the team right now, to me, the team look miserable. They look out of sync. They don't look in sync. I know we don't have Bunny Shaw there, we don't have Spence there, but we could look better. Also, Kiki Vazanten has played midfield for University for like 4 years. So she's a midfielder. And we have other midfielders on the bench, because they have 23 players there. And I'm sure we must have other midfielders on the bench to fill into that position. So far, I give the team right now a C ratings because they're playing like that, like they're not playing like the Reggae Girlz played when they played against South Africa or they played against Peru. Because in those both games, apart from the first Peru game when he tried Simmons at right back, and I think that wasn't a proper position for her. I mean, the team looked good. I see that Crystal is back. Oh, she's gone again. Well, let's hope the coach, whoever is coaching the team, whether it's Bugsby or Burton, they make these adjustments. They will make these adjustments to the team, and will give Mexico a better run for their money. And for those people who feel like the Reggae Girlz are not good enough or not, just remember that we are missing 2 or 3 players. And when those players, if those players are in the team is a lot, will be improved a whole lot. And this Mexico team may not beat us if we get them in the World Cup qualifications. But we have to play our players in the right position and stop the experiment. We have midfielders there. Use the midfielders we have. So let's see if
Mr. Ballin, based on what people are saying, apparently we look atrocious.
Yes, that's everything that get them a C rating. Maybe some people want to give them D and E, but I'll give them a C.
You gave them. I wouldn't want to be in your class. You gave them C.
Yes.
Wow.
I gave them a C.
Jesus, someone said you're being generous.
Yes, but you see, you can't. Okay, right now, the reason why I give them a C, they did not pick the team. They have to play with what the coach put in their hand, right? The coach give them that lineup to go out there and try something. It's not working, right? So I think that the coach, when Blackwood had got injured, a little knock, and the girls came over
Mr. Ballin,
yes.
Mr. Ballin, sorry to cut you off. Who do you think put this team together then? Who do you think put this starting 11 together then?
I don't know. I couldn't guess. I don't want to guess. But whoever put the team together, right?
Yeah. Once Mr. Ballin, lead for me, yeah. I've just got Ryan just called. I'm just gonna take a call, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Whoever put the team together, when Blackwood got a little knock and the team took a 1-minute break for the physios to work on Blackwood, the coach just made the switch right there and said, Samson, you come in the midfield. Chantel, you go to the right back, and then and Kanye Plummer come to center half in the center. And that one little change that at that time the score 0-0. Maybe the score would still been 0-0 with that change. Right? But no, he kept the same lineup going through it, that him don't make the adjustments. And that's what and coaches have to see that it's not working and you don't want to make a sub. So you put the players in a position where they're most comfortable. Right? And they don't seem like they want to do that. So it doesn't matter who picked the team. It's just who's on the sideline to make the adjustment. And let's see if them come out with the same girls and the same lineup, then you know that the coach not seeing the game properly. You need to go sit down in the stand and maybe see this game from above, like what we see in the shot we getting from up in the stands. So I'm not I'm not a football coach, but when something not working for you, you have to make adjustments when you get the break. That's what when Blackwood lie down, that's what they should have done. You know, I just don't understand it. I can't understand these. This when I saw this lineup, in the on Instagram, I said, how they have so much defenders on this team? Yeah, and then they put it's just, well, I tell you, sometimes the coach must have trying to weed out and see who can play multiple positions. Maybe that's what he's doing. I give him that benefit. He may want to see how many positions each player can play, and this game don't mean really anything. You're not losing any points or anything like that, so you can do whatever you want to do. I can't see comments people, but I don't, you know, I like when Crystal come back, I asked her to read a couple of them because don't understand. And if him do this again on Tuesday, they're going to get the same result. I mean, why Jamaican coaches keep doing the same thing? And you go back to the Reggae boys, I say that McLaren put Lembakiza, I mean Latiberde at left back, which is better than him playing midfield, which is good. I hope him don't move him back to midfield again. Keep him there. Keep him out, keep him in the defense. People give me a minute. I'll be right back. And I mean 3-0 losing to Mexico 3-0. I mean that's I'm sure we're better than that. Mexico should not be leading us by 3-0 at halftime. We are much better than that. But again, the coach don't give the ladies a chance to play in the right position to give a better account of themselves. And we can't blame the girls, the Reggae Girlz, for this. You blame the coaches because the coaches pick the squad, pick the team, and tell you what position to play. And I'm sure as players, you know, you tell the coach you're not playing in that position, he went to sit down on the bench, and everybody wants to play. So that's the way it is. It's overcast at the stadium. They have a nice little crowd, not sold out. Look, and the crowd is also pro-Mexican. Missouri has a large Jamaican population, Kansas City area, but I guess we didn't show up for the game. Let's see, the refs are back on the field. The officials, the Mexican team is out on the field waiting for the Jamaicans to come out. Let's see if they make any changes. Any adjustments also. They're waiting on the Jamaicans to come out. I wonder what's happening inside the locker room. Hi, they're back. Crystal is gone again.
No, Mr. Ballin, I am still here. I'm just going to turn my camera off quickly, but I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
But Ryan called me and I had to take a little call on his channel. He said he didn't know that I was live, so I was just talking to his.
Okay. Yeah. Before you left, you said that. You see, I don't blame the girls on the field because the coach tell them what position they're playing.
Yeah.
I'll put it on the coaches.
Yeah.
Right. So this loss, I'll put it on the coach, and then put it on the.
So you don't think we can pull up? We can't pull a comeback.
Not if you keep the same lineup. If he makes a draw, I was just saying, when Blackwood got a little knock and she was lying down and all the girls went over to the sidelines, the score was 0-0 at that time. At that time, you should say that there was that the game wasn't going properly and should have made the adjustment by switching the players around, putting Swaby at right back, Kanye Plum back at centre half.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I got you.
But he did not. Well, okay. I see it's Burton. It's Burton. I see Burton. It's Burton. I see Burton. I don't see up to now. I don't see, but because they're showing the girls, Reggae Girlz, coming out of the locker room.
So he's
I
not.
I think it's Burton's coaching the team. I think it's Burton. It's at the I think it's Burton's on the sidelines.
And this is why they should have given us a press conference. Now I'm wondering, why did they not give us a press conference? Was that done on purpose? Because I wouldn't put nothing past the federation, if I'm being honest with you. Why did you not give us a press conference? Like, what is it that you don't want us to know? You know?
And I'm seeing Spencer coming out. She don't look too happy.
She wouldn't be happy. She must be pissed. Everything just sounds so disorganized. Who would be happy?
Yep. This
Must
would this won't cause a problem in the team.
We're not happy neither.
Yeah, hold on. See some more people coming out here now. This is not. Oh, them stop that. I haven't seen Bugsby yet.
I don't think he's there, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Based on the fact that from what we have seen in the last window when Busby has been on the touchline, this doesn't sound like he's present, and that's not a shade at Burton.
But why? I don't understand.
No, go on.
Plummer is still playing right back. Chantal is still playing midfield.
Look, I don't know what to say, Mr. Ballin. Like, I just don't know what to say.
So there was no changes and no adjustments made. No.
I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, there's no changes and no adjustments made.
Yeah, I don't
know what the coach is seeing. Whoever's on the sideline, I don't know what he's.
Yeah, I based on what you're saying, I don't think that that Busby's.
But if it's Burton is the coach, he's there every day at every single practice.
But that's an assumption, because that's something that we ourselves don't know.
No, but what I'm trying to say to you is, it's definitely Burton is the coaching, because it's Burton. At Bugsby's not on the sideline. He's not. It's Burton.
Okay, well, I can't even say for certain that.
No, I'm seeing it.
No. I'm agreeing with you. What I'm saying is, I can't say for certain that Dion has been present to every single training session, because I don't even know that. Do you see what I'm saying?
No, but the only training session they have is when the girls are together.
Yeah, I understand that, but what I'm saying is, I don't know if, a bit like Busby, if he's had to miss a few training sessions due to personal reasons. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can see the game now. Thank you. Big you guys up in the comment section. I'm watching it on Majestic Show. That's the name, Mr. Ballin. Majestic Show is where I'm watching the game.
Okay.
Mexico, 46 minutes played on the clock. Big up the guys in the comment section. Rome, I don't think Rome is still watching. Rome is probably roaming somewhere else. Big up yourself, Rome, Boss Thomas, and all the guys that helped me to see the game.
It looks like, what's the name coming on?
Someone says, Mindset Media says, Jamaica football is lame and not improving. We cannot beat good teams. Someone says, I agree. The coach must see it's not working from the second goal. Soccer in-game management must be made, says Boss Thomas.
But I see it wasn't working from before the goal score. I was telling you that from before the goal scored.
Absolutely. Jason Guna, yourself, guys. I'm sure you're familiar to Jason Guna. If you're not, please do go over and subscribe to his channel. OK says, start sending out some of our girls to these South American leagues. They're doing something good down there. I am so special. He says there was some cancellations in Chicago airport in the week. So are you saying that, but that wouldn't be, he wouldn't be absent. They wouldn't deem that as personal reasons. You could just say that he's
No,
unavailable.
but hold on. The girls have been there since Tuesday at least. So you them say him can't in all so them a big snowstorm in Chicago so that him can't get to their no. No, I don't think so.
I don't think that's the reason. I
No.
don't think this is the thing that when it feels like there's a lack in transparency, you force people to speculate. Am I right or am I wrong, Mr. Ballin?
That is right, yes.
You force people to
So
speculate.
yeah, this is what's happening here is I don't like it.
It's a joke. It's an absolute
It's a joke because if the people in the comment section can if they're watching the game, some of them are watching the game, they can see that the team is not playing like how they used to play, right? You have girls playing, you have Kanye Plumbing. Why is Kanye Plumbing playing right wing back?
You know, I'm worried. I'm worried because you know why I'm worried? This is a crop of players. Mind you, we've got some new players in the team, right, Mr. Ballin?
Yeah.
But you've been watching this Reggae Girlz team for a very long time, a bit like myself. And I think one thing we can all give them credit for is their ability to dig themselves out, even when their backs is up against the wall.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to wonder if there's probably something concerning going on in the background, hence such a piss poor performance. Do you see what I'm saying, Mr. Ballin?
Yeah, but again, I remember, I'm not blaming the performance on the girls right now. I'm blaming it on the coach. The coaches.
No, but what I am saying that even I have seen times, and I'm sure you have seen it as well, where this team is poorly coached, but they still manage to keep their heads above water. Do you see what I'm saying? So I am saying now is, could it be a possibility that there is something going on there in the background that we're not privy to, hence such a piss poor performance from them?
That could happen, but I think that when you put a team on the field that is playing out of position, you will have this piss poor performance. Because
it's true.
I mean, if you put a bunch of centre half to play of centre forward, how much goal we're going to score?
Yeah, that's true.
And how much goals we're going to give up with the centre forwards playing centre halves?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You can't. You have to play the players in the right position. Even if you want to start a different 11, but as long as they're playing the position they're supposed to be playing in.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes, I do understand what you're saying.
So this I blame 100% on the coach. 100%. I mean, either move up Samson right now into the midfield, right?
So
Blackwood is having a bad game. Blackwood is having a bad game.
Yeah, I heard that someone else said the same to me. Based on your observation, Mr. Ballin, where is so from what so based on your observation, where is, I'm assuming she's still on the pitch. Where is Brown playing? Is she playing as a 10?
Midfield. She's playing the midfield. Yeah, she's playing the 10.
As a midfield, as a 10.
Yeah, as a 10. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then Swaby is playing the 6.
Okay, Swaby's playing as a 6.
Yes, that's young Swaby, which she shouldn't be playing there. Samson should play there, and she moved back where she played so well in the World Cup. She was a master in the World Cup. So I didn't think she made a mistake in the World Cup. The defense line didn't make one. Well, we only made one mistake in the World Cup. That's the goal against Colombia. Right.
It's not. I'm trying to stop to see what we're doing, but I just think that even if what you're saying holds water in the sense that we're set up poorly, I just think the performance should still be better. Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand what you're trying to say. But again, when you Swaby was playing midfield for her club in England and played midfield for Jamaica sometime before, then I could understand. But she never played this position before. Huh?
Mr. Ballin, even the basics things, from what I can see just now, the basic things aren't even working. So even the passes, you're passing to the opposition.
She just lose the ball in midfield area again. I'm not blaming her because this is not what she does.
The players are passing to the opposition, even from defense. You're passing to position. Something is definitely off. Something is we're losing possession way too many times. Something's off.
Yeah. Well, they will lose it again.
Yeah, something off. This is not how I don't think I've ever seen them look this poor.
Yeah.
This is probably the poorest I've ever seen them look.
Yep.
It's not looking good.
I want to say something, but I'll tell you on the telephone. I don't want to say it on here.
Please,
get killed. That will get killed.
No, I don't.
Cameron is. What's the name is coming on?
Say that again.
What's the name? Your favorite player is coming on.
So yes, Mr. Ballin.
And Van Zanten is coming on. Who's coming off?
Think personal, Mr.
Ballin. Cameron is coming off for Cameron.
Yeah,
Van Zanten is coming on. Van Zanten is coming on for who now? I don't know.
Mr. Ballin?
What happened?
I said nothing personal.
No.
Okay. No personal comment.
Wait, please. I don't understand what happened here now. Who came off of Van Zanten? I gotta see. I don't know who came on. Who Van Zanten came on, but I don't know who came off for her. It looked like who came off? Oh, look, wait a second. I don't know who came off. Trying to figure it out. That's Adam Malik still on the field. Plummer is still on the field. I know Simmons came off. I don't know who. Wait, is the Chantal Swebe came off? I'm trying to see. I don't see her on the field. Where is she on the field? Wait a second. I don't know who came off for trying to figure out who came off, because you know who came off?
I believe in terms of the substitution, you should be able to see on the screen there in front of you. So Tiffany Cameron came on for Shade Adamolakun. Simmons came off. I thought Simmons came off for Kiki, but this is saying Walker. I think Google has got it wrong. So I just have to wait and see if Shade Adamolakun is still on the pitch. Because I'm certain Cameron Simmons went off for Kiki.
Cameron Simmons came off.
Yes.
I just don't know who came off. I just don't know who came off of Van Zanten. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
That's what I'm saying. Wasn't Van Zanten? Was it two substitution that was made just then?
Right. Yes. Two.
What I'm saying is, I think it was Kiki Van Zanten that came on for Cameron Simmons, and Tiffany Cameron came on for Shade Adamolakun, right?
No, I think Shade is on the field because she's number 21.
She's still on the field. Well, then Google's got it, because Google is saying that Shade Adamolakun came off, and it's also saying Walker came on, but Walker did not come on for Simmons.
No, Walker did not come on. It's Van Zanten and
someone is saying Bailey came off. Jade Bailey, then I'm assuming they're saying Jade Bailey.
Jade. Okay, no, all right. Tell me how this makes sense now. You take off Jade Bailey, who's a midfielder, and you keep the centre half in the midfield.
Ask me to make sense of it, because it doesn't make sense. I don't know. It's not making sense at all. I'm not about to sit here and make sense out of nonsense, because I'm really tired. I love this team, but there's too many.
Sometimes they say you have to try and make sense out of nonsense. You can't make sense out of this nonsense.
You can't do nothing with this right now. Sorry, Mr. Ballin, I can't hear you. Repeat that for me, please.
Sometimes them say you can't make sense out of nonsense, but you can't make sense out of this nonsense.
You can't. Nothing is making sense. Like, it's too much. Like I said, my favorite team, yes, but there's just too much going on at the moment. You know, there's way too much.
I think
Brian Swaby.
I think what they did now, they move. Look at them move. What's the name? Up. Jody Brown more for
Not really sure on where Mr. Ballon is gone, but question to you guys in the comments section. Please let me know who is the captain, right? Let me know who is the captain. I asked earlier on, my Mac's going to die, so I'm going to have to plug it in soon. Who is the captain, guys? Let me know who the captain is. I can't see who the captain is. I am assuming, it's never good to assume with this team, that in the absence of Bunny, it should be Big Swady, as in Allison, right? So let me know who's wearing the captain's armband. If she's not wearing the captain's armband, then that probably tells us a little bit more. So it was Allison. So does that mean someone else is now wearing the captain's armband? So Allison is wearing the captain's armband then, right? Because I'm pretty sure she hasn't been substituted. It's just so much to take in. I'm so confused. I am so confused. I really wish they gave us a press conference so that appropriate questions could be asked, because I am so confused. I am so confused. Okay, so yeah, Allison's wearing. So okay says I start Tiffany in these type of tough games if the seniors, when the seniors are away. Oh my God, my brain can't manage. I'm so confused. Almost 60 minutes on the clock, guys. I've got to be honest with you. I can't see a way back in it for us. We're not looking like what we usually look like, and that's massively concerning.
I am shocked, stunned. I don't know what to say.
I don't know either.
If they play this team against South Africa or Peru, they'll get beaten because they're playing out of position.
I don't really know what to say. Like, I am.
And it looks like, I don't know. To me, it looks like, no, maybe not. Okay. I don't get it. I don't get. You take off the midfielder that was looking better than what's her name? Unless they don't want to play the full game, because she can't play a full game.
Mr. Ballon,
Jade Bailey can't play a full game. Huh?
Well, Jade Bailey can play a full game unless they've struck some sort of deal that we're not aware of. Like I said, I don't know. I don't know about this team no more. I'm too confused. I don't know. I can't even tell you who our press officer is to ask relevant questions. I don't know. I don't know.
Van Zanten just come in the team, a replacement player, and although she plays midfield, used to play midfield for college, so therefore she's used that midfield position, which she's doing now. But to me, it looked like Connie Plummer is now playing right wing, because she's all. It looks like Tiffany Cameron is playing right fullback, and Cameron Simmons is playing right wing.
We look like headless chickens. We just.
What's going on here?
This is terrible. This is terrible.
What's going on here? Look like when the boss away, the mice will play. It definitely looks. Or maybe Tiffany and Kanye keep switching. That and mixing up everybody.
Tiffany and who?
Tiffany and Plummer, Kanye.
Oh, Tiffany.
Sometimes Kanye's up at the top, and sometimes she's at the back. So they keep switching. Looks like.
Fam, I'm sure Allison wears number 17. I can't see a captain's armband and Allison.
Yeah, Allison's a captain. Yeah, she's a captain.
She's a captain, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
This don't make no sense to me. This totally don't make no sense. Look at them come to lose this game.
Hold on. I'm confused. My mind's not fooling me unless it is like, are you sure Alison is currently wearing that captain's armband?
Yeah, she was at the beginning of the game at the anthem and everything. She had it on. Unless she
Who's
took it off. Unless she took it
armband?
off. Unless she took it off.
But she wouldn't just take off the captain's armband unless she's instructed to do so. So who's the captain? Because I'm looking at Alison, I can't see a captain's armband on her. So who's wearing the?
Maybe it broke. Maybe it got ripped off. I don't know. But it's Velcro, so I don't know.
No, you would need a captain's armband, or she would message to the board to the team. I can't.
No,
see.
she don't have it on. She doesn't. Nobody has it on.
Armband.
Nobody has on but nobody has on the armband. But she is the one who took the toss. That's all I can tell you.
Okay, chat. Let me know who, because Mr. Bannon is saying no one is wearing the captain's armband. I can't see anyone wearing it neither. If you guys can see someone with the captain's armband, let us know, please. Okay.
She was wearing it at the beginning of the game. I can tell you that.
I'm a little bit concerned with this captaincy and the Reggae Girlz, hence asking who is now wearing the captain's armband if Alison isn't wearing it, okay? So please help me.
I can't see it. I don't see it on her. I don't see it on her shoulder.
She's not wearing it, right?
It was a pink one, like a pink colored one.
Okay, if it was pink, it would stand out. She's not wearing it right now. Yeah. So guys, who is wearing the captain's armband?
Nobody's wearing it.
Someone has to wear the captain's armband though.
Maybe it got ripped off.
I have never seen a game where so you only one captain's armband per game.
But usually it's Velcro on, so I don't know.
We probably have to open up a GoFundMe then, because come on, we can't even afford a backup captain armband.
Let's see if she get the ball again and see if we can get a close up.
Have it on. I've looked at Alison already. She's number 17.
Right, yeah, she does. I don't see it. She had it on at the beginning of the game. I can tell you that much.
So maybe somebody else. I don't think she lost. I don't think the captain's armband broke. I'm just looking to see if someone else is wearing it. That's all I'm looking to see. And in a case like that, surely you would just borrow the captain's armband from the other team, because surely they must have a spare captain's armband somewhere. Just
but they're going to say Mexico.
Turn it inside out.
They're going to say Mexico.
This is ridiculous. I have to question everything, guys. I'm sorry, but I have to question everything, you know? My throat
What
hurts.
they're doing? What they're doing? Well, so far we hold them to 0-0 so far in the second half. But
Mr. Ballin, that's the most American thing you have ever said.
Well, I'm living in America.
Most American thing you have ever said in a game of football.
If we score, we win the second half. And if we score and they don't score, we win the second half. And they win the first half, so the game tie.
Can't even laugh. My throat hurts, so I can't even laugh. Okay, maybe Mr. Ballin's right, because no one is saying anything in the comment section. So chat, let us know if you can see someone else wearing the captain's armband, all right?
Okay, so this is a close-up. No, she's not wearing it. She's not wearing it. It's not on her shoulder.
Number 17 from a mile off, so I know she's not wearing it.
Right, I just saw a close-up of her. She's not wearing it.
Yeah, so I want to know who is wearing it.
Therefore, there's some problem in the camp, then. That's what I would think is happening here.
Oh, so when I said XYZ, a certain Ballin wanted to bite my head off, guys. Now look who is saying something different, guys.
Something not right at this camp, at this game. For this game, there's something not right, because
I don't think it's just this game. I think you're being
no. Well, I know I'm not talking from this game, because it's just this game. Something is not.
On my observation, a lot of these players have been quite publicly disrespected, right? Like, irrespective of what you may think of certain individuals, at the end of the day, when you're here to do business, let's handle business. Let's be professional. I've had to use my platform to question why Alison Swaby was not wearing a captain's armband in the absence of Bunny Shaw, and someone else in the team was wearing it. Now, I don't have an issue with whoever is wearing the captain's armband, is just be transparent. Let us know. If Alison Swaby is no longer the vice captain, let us know.
No,
And
but
I'm
she was
not,
no, but she was wearing it at the beginning of the game.
no, I'm not saying that. I am saying in previous matches,
Right.
Alison was present in a previous camp where she was not wearing the captain's armband
Yes,
at all.
no, she worked in the first game, but not in the second game in Peru because McKenna, remember, she didn't play in the second game.
No, not McKenna. This was last year. This was
last
not this
year talking about. Oh, you thought last year talking about. Yeah.
I'm saying people think that they're so cute and clever that they only do the right thing when they're pressured to do it. So this is why I'm saying, I'm asking, like, what's going on here? Is it just like you said, where there could be some potential problems going on that we're not privy to? Do you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I don't know it. But as I said, the reason why I'm questioning this is when she wasn't wearing the captain's armband when she should have, in the absence of Bunny in one of the camps last year, and it was given to another player. The other player wearing it isn't an issue. It just didn't make sense at all. Because usually, if Bunny isn't available, it goes to Alison, doesn't it?
Yeah.
She's the vice captain. So correction there, okay. Chinelu plays in Mexico for Mazatlan. She plays in the top tier of the Mexican league. I don't know why Chinelu is being overlooked. It's probably politics, to be honest with you. We all know the JFF is wearing the captain's armband at this point. Diane says she might have forgotten it in the locker room as she was putting her shirt. Could be.
Yes,
That's a good.
You're right. Yeah, because when she came out, she didn't have on her shirt. Yes, that's
an excellent observation.
Good
so
looking out. Whoever did that, that's a good looking out. Yep.
That's a perfect observation. That
you should be working for the police service, detective.
How do you know that she doesn't?
Yeah.
How do you know that she doesn't, Mr. Ballin?
What? Who's that?
That Diane doesn't work for the police. She could.
Well, okay. Yeah, she could.
She could be a policewoman.
I mean, she's a private detective too. You never know.
You never know, mate. She could be.
Yeah, when I look with somebody, I go and call her up.
When we're trying to solve what's going on, maybe we should give her a call and ask her to put the missing puzzle together for us, please.
Yes.
So we don't have a succession plan for when Bunny and Drew retire. But we don't seem to have a plan for when the Swaby sisters aren't able to play. That's one of my biggest fears. I always say,
well, they put the under-20 center half, which was played pretty well in the under-20 league.
They tested something out, but we still need to. But that was with one of the Swabys. Do you see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, but I said no. Right now on the squad, there's the under-20 center half on the squad. I think she captained the team, the under-20 team that just finished, that didn't qualify for the under-20 World Cup.
No, what I'm saying is when we finally saw the gaffer trying to, I am assuming, solidify a center back option for if, God forbid, the Swaby sisters aren't able to play, one of the Swaby sisters was still playing in that center back pairing. Do you see what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is we don't know a center back pairing outside of the Swaby sisters.
Well, there's a young lady that played in the Gold Cup qualifiers last year or the year before, that played center back. She played pretty well, and Cardoza didn't do a bad job when she played in Peru. So I mean, then then maybe not up to the experience as the Swaby sisters, but he should try and get them involved more at center, just in case that happens. And we have the Davis sister. We have a next young lady that plays somewhere in Europe. She hasn't been on the team for the longest while. Ever since the last World Cup qualifier, she hadn't been called back. Can't remember. She scored that killer goal against Grenada. You remember that goal? From about half line?
To go and search for my charger because my battery's dying. I don't think this is going to work. I need a new charger, guys.
What happened to the British chargers? Them no work.
Why you don't send me an American charger since you guys are so big and strong and better?
No, the Jamaican one better.
Yeah, send me a Jamaican charger then.
All right. When I go to Jamaica, I'll send you one.
Thank you very much.
I'm gonna go buy it in a St. Thomas though.
Wherever you want to buy it, it doesn't matter to me. Just send me a charger, please.
Yeah.
This game is painful to watch, mate.
Yep.
Painful to watch.
Yep.
I hope we hear from one of the girls post-match conference. JFF, I know some of you are listening. Please, can we hear from Alison? She's the captain. Can we get some post-match reaction from the captain? Can we hear from someone, please? You didn't give us a press conference. Can you please give us a post-match conference? You know, are we asking for too much? We need matches if top teams need to expose what else need to be fixed before qualifiers.
If this team play the way this team right now, where them set up, they're not going to
Oh
make any
my gosh. Do you want me to rub some salt in the wounds?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we're going to call her the
What the hell just happened a while ago?
So, apparently quite a few of the players did not arrive in camp until Thursday. So there goes the thing. Again, is this the reason why we did not get a press conference? So how many games did the girls have to prepare for the match?
Wait a second. So they didn't arrive until Thursday.
Yeah.
So, but everybody finished playing their last game on Saturday and Sunday. I am sure there is direct flights from England to good save Spencer. There's direct flights from England to Kansas City because that's a major hub right there. Or if not, is one stop. You stop in Atlanta and then you take a short flight over. They bring on Cardoza. No. Who she coming on for? I don't know who she came on for. Chantel is still on the field. So who's coming? Who came off? Because Cardoza a defender. It looks like Samson come off. It looked like Samson came off.
So let's say London, LDN. I don't know. Let's say, I don't know, Gatwick.
Yeah, no, Heathrow, more likely Heathrow, huh?
I know Gatwick does a lot of straight flights, but I'm just thinking of Jamaica.
There's no, they'll be going straight to Kansas. They wouldn't go to Jamaica. They'll go straight to Kansas.
No. I'm saying London does a lot of Gatwick does direct flights to Jamaica. So I'm saying for direct flights. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay.
So if the team arrived, majority of the players arrived in camp on Thursday.
It looked like Trudy Carter's on the field too.
Majority of the players arrived in camp on Thursday, Mr. Ballin. So what? They would only have had half a training session then.
That is why the girls are maybe not playing well. Because again, you go for a game for Friday, arriving on Thursday, and I don't get it. That don't make no sense to me.
And that is why they don't give us press conferences, because they don't want us to ask relevant questions. They don't want us to be questioning what's going on. They want to do their sneakiness behind the scenes and get away with it. There goes the line of transparency, the missing transparency, right? That explains a lot. And okay, you're right, it does explain a lot, but it takes someone in the comment section to be telling us this. It took someone in the comment section to say Hubert Busby is not the gaffer for tonight's game due to personal reason. It's taking another person in the comments.
Okay, so that explains everything that was going on here now. That is why so many young ladies are playing out of position, right? That explains. So right now they put Kanye Plummer back at center half, right? And it look like Cardozo is playing right back, but Shanta Swaby is still playing midfield.
I just think that, and this is purely based on observation, not facts. Like, if you're not committed to serving the women's team in the way that you should, in terms of social media and keeping us all in the loop for the purpose of transparency, why not give the Reggae Girlz their own spin-off Instagram platform then?
Yeah.
Right? Give them their own Instagram platform where the press officer can give us the necessary information, or the marketing team or the media team can give us the necessary information. Because we should know that, okay, majority of the squad hasn't arrived yet due to either cancellation, whatever it may be. Let us know what is going on. The gaffer isn't going to be available due to personal reasons. Let us know what is going on, because it's difficult to market women's football when it's being treated in the manner that it is. People are going to lose interest.
Because Kansas City is a Missouri. Kansas, Missouri is a nice. I never been there, but I'm sure they have an international airport. I'm pretty sure they have an international airport, because that's the capital of Kansas.
I've done a quick
or a major
Google.
city in a major city in Kansas.
So
in Missouri, and then you have Kansas State, right? I mean, it's supposed to be a major hub, a proper hub.
So I've checked British Airways, just a random search for from Gatwick to Kansas City, right? London Gatwick Airport, and it does pop up a lot of connections, right? It's a long flight, 16-hour flight.
Yeah.
And knowing the Jamaica Football Federation, they would have gone for connections because they probably think it's cheap.
I think instead of going that, I think you should just go like on Expedia or one of those things, because they will give you all the airlines, so you're sure, and see which airline fly, because it may be American fly direct or Delta fly direct or United fly direct.
Let me just do something. Let me just get
do Expedia or one of those travel sites.
Can you travel from London direct to Kansas
City?
Kansas City. Let's see if we can actually do that. Let's see if there are no direct flights. It says the cheapest option is to go with Spirit and Norse Athletic, with one stopover in Orlando, costing £484, departing from so London Gatwick is where they would have departed from.
Okay.
So you got a couple airlines when you do your connecting, the usual American Airlines,
right.
Delta, Spirit, all those other guys. So it depends on the route, really.
And most of these girls coming from Europe, right?
Majority of the squad. I just think you should give us better transparency. Mr. Kalek says transparency needs to improve, communication needs to improve. It's unprofessional to not state these things. The public shouldn't be unaware. It just makes people feel like you're hiding something. I'm not saying that you are hiding something, but when we don't even know, the majority of us don't even know that the gaffer wouldn't be present. Even if you're not hiding something, you look suspicious.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take back my my words. I'm going to change my opinion on the game now, on the team performance, and say that because the girls came in, most of them came in on Thursday, right? That is why the team is started the way it started. The 11 that started the team on the field, that is why they started out that way. So I'm going to give the coaches a break, and I'm going to cut back on that, since I have more information now.
And fair play to yourself, but we had to do a whole 360 to get to where we are. We could have been so avoidable had they given us the necessary information up front, right?
Yes.
Because there'll be a lot most people who don't watch this live stream and aren't aware of certain things, and they're going to speculate a bit like yourself.
Yeah, Dion is the coach. Bugsby is not nowhere to be found. He's not. I'm seeing the Jamaica bench right now. Nowhere to be found. He's not there.
But like I said, hopefully they said personal reasons. Hopefully it's nothing to do with family.
Yes, hopefully that is something real simple, and everything will work out good for the coach.
Yeah, hopefully it's not to do with his family.
Yeah, so Busby's not there. Dion is the coach right today.
I kind of figured, because when you were saying how the team looks, I was like, it doesn't seem like he's present. Like it just does, based on how the team's playing, it just doesn't seem like he's present.
Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, Swaby. Why you pass the ball? You dilly-dallying with the ball. That's why you get hurt, baby. Yeah. Touch your ankle. Oh, she's down.
Who is that? Big Swaby or Swaby?
Big Swaby.
So Alison,
Yeah. Her ankle get touched.
yeah, is she still down on the deck?
Yep, she's still on the deck. She's
She'll
in
be
pain. Oh, she's getting up. She's tough. She's a tough lady, you know. Let's see if
tough.
she can get up. Yeah. She's not calling for the physios. It's really cold in Kansas, man. People have on them heavy jacket. In New York is almost 55 degrees. They're further south. Now look at we warmer than them.
Yeah, I'm glad we
Oh,
managed.
come on. Stop giving away the ball, ladies.
I'm glad that we managed to make some sense out of nonsense, because that was doing my head in.
Yes, we made sense out of nonsense. And we see why now why the team looked so, but the coach that still could have still play Samson in the in the in the midfield and put young Swabia centre off. So that Mr. I got beat him for.
Me if I'm wrong, Mr. Ballin, right?
Yeah?
So I trust some of the stuff, okay? So Miss Diane says weather issues, right? And
Yeah.
we don't have control over. I'm just seeing Alison down on the deck because I'm behind your stream.
Yeah.
Not obviously we have no control over certain things, weather conditions, natural disaster. But taking into consideration when we went on break, I can see the bench here, Busby's not there.
Yeah.
If could we not have gotten the team in camp much sooner, or is it a case of you're trying to get them as close to match day for cost cutting reasons? Because we can't put that past the federation, can we?
Well, this is it, right?
Yes.
They know they had this game from 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks ago, right? They knew that who's going to play a game on Sunday, right? They're going to have to leave Monday. And who have the game on Saturday when leave Sunday. I don't think anybody had a game on Monday. So therefore,
you're being a bit generous. We knew that we were going to be playing Mexico from way back in the last camp, in the last window.
Right, so a month ago. So therefore the ticket should now you have to wait to see who is available to play that game, who is available, right? And you say, okay, now I know the 23 is going to play from 3 weeks before. That's going to be available, basically, unless somebody get like Spence drop out, and Hines, what's his Hines? What's her name?
Yeah, Shania Hales.
Right, they drop out because of personal reason or whatever reason. Okay, I understand that if you're going down to 21. So I think what the JFF is doing, they're trying not to buy tickets in advance, because if the person decides to drop out, they cannot refund that ticket, because
I think you're being too generous. I just think it's people dragging their heels. I think people dragging their heels. Mr. Bannon, we have seen this time and time again. This is why some of these clubs don't want to release their players, because when these girls are going off to play international duty, they have to let their gaffer know for their club when they're coming back. This is why some clubs don't want to release them, because you're messing up their return to the team. You're messing up when it comes to preparing for the matches to come, especially now we're in the business end of the season.
Yeah.
Some of these girls are coming into camp knowing that they're facing relegation in the face when they go back to their respective clubs.
Yeah.
And you're disrupting them.
For me, this is not a good showing right here.
I don't really know what to say. I'm not really sure what to say.
Well, let's look at it this way. We lose the first half, but so far we are tied the second half. So we get 1 point out of the 6.
It's just we're not I'm lost for words. I'm completely lost for words. We're preparing for what will be a second successful World Cup qualifiers on the trot. Third successful World Cup qualifier on the trot. And I don't know, I can't even think, Mr. Ballin. My brain is I've got brain fog at the moment. I can't think. I cannot think clearly. I can't think clearly. I just kind of think like preparation could have been better. I think preparation could have been better, right? I just think your preparation, there's no, yes, we know weather, poor weather can happen at any time. That's a given. That's a given, but you knew when we were going to be playing.
But why would you go to Chicago? I mean, Chicago always have bad weather. I mean, they have what they call the lake effect up there. And at any given time, airports can close down.
And this is why you need the right person to do the job, because people need to know about these things.
Yeah, Chicago, Buffalo, all the big city on Lake Ontario and those big lakes between Canada, United States, Detroit and them place. I mean, you go up them place and it's sunny right now, and in 10 minutes time you have a terrible snowstorm, and then in 20 minutes later the sun is out. That's how them place work.
I just think we're so pressed for time where football is concerned, international football and club football. Let's look at like the WSL, right? Because we got a couple players playing in the or let's just do it club. So let's look at Crystal Palace. That's the club belonging to Big Swavey. Yeah, they unfortunately lost the London derby 4-0 to Arsenal. That was on the 30th of March, right?
Yeah.
So surely you're looking to get them out by at least the 1st, right?
The 30th of March was what day? That was a Friday?
Sunday. 30th of March was a yeah.
Right.
So yeah.
Right. Yes. Okay.
So surely you would expect to beat them out, have the players out in camp. Say by the 1st of April.
By Tuesday.
So so the Tuesday would be the 1st of April. Are we being too unrealistic? Are we being a bit too unreasonable?
No,
because
you want your player, right, to get back home, get some good sleep, get the first flight out of available flight out of London or wherever.
And it also gives you the opportunity to prepare yourself if in case there is a disaster, to say, okay, you can't travel today, hope you can travel the following.
And if there's no direct flight to Missouri, then no flight should be going through Chicago. You don't want to get a connecting flight to Chicago.
My head hurt.
Because at any given time that airport can close down because of weather.
And this is why you need the right person for the job. You gotta have like people, like you got to know what you're doing. You have to know what you're doing, and if you don't know what you're doing, people need to support you by giving you upskilling classes. You need to know
those places like Chicago, Illinois, Iowa, them place during the winter. But the game is over. Yeah, the game is over. 3-0. Yeah. Those places in the winter, truckers don't even drive that way in the winter time. If they're going to California, they go further south down to like Missouri and cut across, because the up here's a snow belt, and at any given time, any given day, the roads can close down because of so much snow. So they go further south to come north, further south to go west. You know.
I mean, hopefully we'll see Busby in the second game.
Yes. Okay, now you see the second game now. This is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the girls to be playing in the right position. I'm looking for the girls to play in the right position. Because Kanye talked to our Mexican teammate them. And Blackwood was talking to our Mexican teammate them too.
Richie Royal, big up yourself, sir. I hope you are well. I don't think you want to know the scoreline, but in case you do, we've been beaten 3-0 by Mexico in our international friendly. For context, based on what Miss Diane was saying in the comment section, most of these girls arrived in camp on Thursday, right? So they probably had half a training session, and even so, if majority of that squad is traveling from Europe, you're going to be jet lagged, because that is more than 10+ hours of traveling. So you're going to be like, your body is going to be feeling weak. So that can probably, let's try to add context to what we've seen. That could probably makes a lot more sense. Also, the gaffer, Hubert Busby Jr. wasn't present. Apparently, he wasn't available due to personal reasons. I don't know if that means we won't see him for the second game. I don't really know what's going on because there's no real transparency, in my opinion, given to us. So I guess we'll just have to wait until match day 2 again against Mexico before we even see if Busby is on the touchline. Okay, saying Carter and Tiffany start next match.
Yeah, isn't not Carter play in Europe, right? Or she play in Mexico?
Oh, Carter is in Europe. I don't really understand what's going on with Trudy. I feel like really
No, she was
sorry.
injured. He said she was injured for a while.
I know she was injured. I'm saying I just don't, just even outside of injury, she's just, and yet it is somewhat common in women's football. Like she doesn't tend to stay at one club for too long. You know, it's almost
she
like,
move around a lot. Okay.
yeah. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This year she's here, another year I understand, like sometimes that's just the nature of the game, especially when you're dealing with women's football. And then of course injuries hasn't been kind to her. So I don't really understand. I mean, she's 30 years old, she's not getting any younger, a bit like a couple of the older and experienced girls in the team. This could arguably be her final World Cup. You know, I'm sure she wants to make it 3 on the trot in terms of success and qualifying for the World Cup. But yeah, hopefully she can just get cracking. I wish that she had stayed at Roma, but I don't know why she left Roma. Likewise, I also wish that Allison stayed at Roma. Again, I don't know why both of them left Roma, but they did. There must be a reason for it. But yeah, I really understand what's going on at the moment. You know, it's not really making much sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
Boss Thomas said the coach should have start number 2 at right back.
That's Cardoza.
Listen, Mr. Ballin.
But she is located in the United States, right, Cardoza?
Yeah. I don't understand what's going on with this.
She's in college, right? She's still in college, right?
Yeah. I don't really know what's going on. I'm just really like, part of me is just losing interest.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm disappointed in performance of the team, and again, I'm disappointed in the setup. But now that more information have come to light about the arrival of the team, then I will give them some slack. But I still think the coach should have started Chantal Swaby in defense and Samson in the midfield. That's what I think. If Chantal at right back and Kanya Plummer in the center of the field, center of the defense.
Yeah, this stream is very heavy. I mean, I guess it's definitely a Mexican stream because they're just focused on the Mexican players. I'm not saying nothing to do.
It is a Mexican stream, so therefore somewhere some Mexican channel is live in Mexico somewhere. TV. It's a Mexican stream, yes. If it's not a Mexican stream, it's a Spanish station in the United States that's doing it, and they more concentrate on the Mexicans.
Yeah, they're not focused on
the
Jamaica.
Jamaican team, yeah.
And they're not.
See that even for people leaving, and there's a yeah. Anyway, Crystal, I have to cut away from you now, and we catch up again. But I won't call you to write shortly. Or you call me when you finish on this, and I'll tell you what I will tell you something off here.
No more personal attack on the coach, please, Mr.
No, it's not on the coach. It's not on the coach.
No. I'm just saying for future streams, because if he comes knocking, I'm sending him in your direction.
Bugs me, me all right, man.
I can't fight no man, okay? I'm a petite woman.
But let's say you have a karate class, man.
No karate class cannot save me, Mr. Bannon.
In Jamaica, we said karate.
Karate, none of that cannot save me. But nevertheless, I'll call you in a short while, okay?
Okay then. All right then, cool. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I have a sore throat, as I said already. I've already expressed my gripe with you guys. I still kind of feel like we need to have a conversation there pertaining to this captaincy of the Reggae Girlz, but because I'm not 100% and I do have a sore throat, I don't think I should do it on tonight's live stream. Perhaps it's a conversation for later on in the week when the window closes. That's in terms of the international window, and we're back to some club football. Maybe that one will make more sense. I agree with the argument that Samson should be playing in midfield. I believe she's played in midfield before. I think Alison's played in midfield before as well, if I'm not mistaken. But guys, what time is it? It's 12:30 a.m. I'm not 100%. I'm a little bit under the weather, so I'm going to have to love you and leave you. I don't want to, but just because I'm not feeling 100%, I will have to. Definitely, I think we can say one of the worst performances we've ever seen of the team. And I think that speaks volumes because there has been times in the past where, like I said, questionable coaching, the team has played with their backs against the wall and they still manage to rise above whatever challenge they're up against. Unfortunately, based on observation, and this is just an observation, it does appear as if they just always have some issue, some trials and some tribulations at their disposal. It's so frustrating. It is so frustrating. But as I said, this too shall pass, right? Love you too, Night Rider. Have yourself a good evening. Guys, I'm gonna have to love you and leave you. I need to go and see if I can get myself some more honey, maybe drink some more soup, and try to make sense out of nonsense. I think I need to make some phone calls to ask what is going on, because I don't really know what's going on. Yeah, I'm going to have to close off on the stream. All right. Big up to you guys there in the chat. Love you guys so much. Thank you for rocking with me for over 2 hours and 30 minutes. I'm gonna try and come back for match day 2, if I can convince myself, that is. If you're out and about, I do hope that you make it home safe and unharmed, because walking through your doors is an underrated blessing. I hope you've hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, I do hope that you've hit the subscribe button. Hopefully, guys, hopefully they will give us some, a post-match reflection from one of the girls. Ideally, Alison, because she is the captain. But anything from any one of those players will do. Again, it is a historic game. This is a monumental moment. There is still time, I believe, for us to hear from the team pertaining to the importance or the significance of the occasion. As I said at the start of my stream, for the first time since the opening of the CKPC Stadium, a friendly international match took place. So monumental moment, a piece of history written into the history books, and the Reggae Girlz are part of that. So it would be nice to hear some reflection pertaining to what I just said. Right, so I'm going to have to love you and leave you now, guys. Hopefully I catch you on my next live stream. No idea when that is. The headline does read for itself: Mexico versus Reggae Girlz international friendly. Unfortunately, they've managed to get one back up on us, or as the scoreline says, 3 up on us. That is 3 goes to the goods to Mexico. Match day 2, hopefully we can pull ourselves back, shake ourselves off, and remind ourselves of who we are. Thank you so much for your support. Massive thank you to Mr. Ballin for jumping onto tonight's live stream. Thank you to those of you who continue to support my channel. It does not go unnoticed, and you know how it goes. Until next time, take care.
I'm John Barnes, and you're watching Talawa TV with Crystal Davis.